KWTN 100.9 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into C14 Sub-District Basketball at Winnebago. We are live at the Winnebago Stadium as we like to welcome in the Omaha Nation Chiefs. Will be going against Scotus. All right, so they are known as the Shamrocks. So they're going to want to see if luck is on their side here this evening, as we like to say congratulations to the Winnebago Indians as they advance on. We get a good look here at the warm-ups of both teams. Nice shot here. DJ Guaranteed being joined in this broadcast booth here with Coach Chris LaPointe, and then also Coach Q doing some wonderful things. I think they're raiding the concession stand as we got about 3 minutes left here. We're going to be talking about the pre-game show and making sure that we get to see and a good look at both teams here. So, Coach Chris, what you know about Omaha Nation? What you know about the Shamrocks?
Well, we'll start off with Omaha Nation. I kind of got to watch them play a few times, but you know, they're led by the senior Dason Romo, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's an impact player with his scoring ability, and he kind of is the engine of this team. You know, if he gets off to a hot start and he's confident, he's positive, his team's really going to feed off that. And that's what's going to be needed tonight in this game. Is Dason's going to have a big game, offensively and defensively. I think one of the biggest things with that is foul trouble due to Scotus, you know, being a little bit more lankier on the defensive side and being able to eat up more space. And also Kane Sheridan, who's kind of like a playmaker for them. You know, kind of can get the ball up the floor, and a little bit lankier guard, being able to cause some chaos up top. And for Scotus, not too familiar with them. You know, I'm
excited to see the game, huh?
Yeah, and just really, you know, this Scotus team, you know, they're a lot better than their record shows too, and they're a well-coached unit. Don't really have, you know, maybe that one guy or a guy, but number 3, Carson Weasel. He's gonna be a threat, you know, down in the post, being able to work with his back to the basket. So really looking for him to get his offensive going. But all in all, just excited for the game.
Coach Q, what you know?
Oh, I don't know too much about the Scotus team. I just know of the past Winnebago in their games back in the 2015 through the 2018 seasons that we played Scotus a number of times in the postseason. And so, yeah, I know that their schedule, they have a tough schedule, you know, ahead of them. Their record doesn't reflect the team that they are. In Omaha Nation, you know, I think they got a decent record. Their first game of the postseason, and I think if they just try to continue and run the ball, stay poised, like, you know, limit the turnovers, and then just they have to rebound. They have to rebound. I saw a couple guys in warm-ups at Scotus that are dunking the basketball, so they got a couple high flyers over there.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Omaha Nation versus Scotus. Why we're calling this is because Winnebago is hosting Subdistricts this time, so they did manage to take care of that first game and will advance on. They'll be facing one of the winners of this team. So 2 teams are going to battle it out. One winner is going to advance on. And as you know, as we head into sub-district basketball, this means a lot especially for the seniors. This might be some of these guys' final game as we're going to get started with our Omaha Nation starting lineup. It looks like number 0 is Romo. He's going to get the call. Number 2 is Lovejoy. Number 3 is Sheridan. We have number 10 coming out of the gate, and that is Dason Romo. And rounding it out, number 24 is Cade Miller for Omaha Nation, known as the Omaha Nation Chiefs. We're going to start with the starting lineup for the Shamrocks. Number 1, and this is Eli McGuire. Number 2 is Lenhorst. We have number 3, and that's Wessel. And number 24 is Cameron. Con Cameron. Then we have, looks like they got a little height over there, as Michael Brandt, number 33, is going to be down low playing the post position. Final predictions. What are you guys thinking? Over, under? What you guys got? Who's going to come away with the win? Or we just want to see after 4 quarters of action?
I just want to see a really good game. And, yeah, because Winnebago's going to be playing the winner of this in the next round. So, personally, I don't care who we play. I just want to see a good game tonight.
All right.
Make it a memorable one, guys, especially you seniors.
So Coach Q is going to be play-by-play. Like to thank Jordana for being camera operations, Jeremy, Sinya, DJ Besame, and we are off and running. Here we go. Sub-district basketball underway. A little scrappy out there as Shamrock throw it away. So Lovejoy comes away with it. Romo on the wing. He drives, puts up a shot, and it rolls
nice.
in.
Got the shooter's touch right there. Romo, little free throw line jumper. Committee.
All right, little pressure by Omaha Nation as Shamrock's going to start their offense. They're setting up. Here comes number 1. On out, slashing to the goal. Number 2, nice take there by Lindhorst.
Yeah, Lindhorst took it to the rack.
Shamrocks put a double. They lose the handle, Omaha Nation. Here they are. They got numbers, and to the goal is number 1, McGuire.
It looks like they got some speed on the Shamrocks team here.
Lovejoy passes it off to Cade Sheridan. Top of the keys, Miller. Gives it on over to Romo. Here comes Sheridan. The weave up top. Still working on the three-point line. Thinks about it. Omaha Nation, they start going down low. Oh, wide open is Sheridan.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
Low look pass from Romo to Sheridan underneath the basket.
Here comes the Shamrocks. Number 3, he slashes to the goal. Down low, wide open. Number 33 goes to work, and he's good. That is number 33 is Brandt.
Little Mike and drill.
And Scotus almost come away with the steal.
Yeah, number 24's got some speed on him, covering a lot of ground while the ball's in the air.
That's Connor Cameron, excuse me. Lovejoy breaks that. Heads it on over to Romo. Double team. Romo heads to the goal. And he's fouled on the take.
Yeah, that was a good move by Romo. Kind of gave a little head fake, got the guy up in the air, took it right to the basket. He almost finished that layup too, but a little bit too much body contact kind of knocked him off balance.
Fouls on number 1, the senior, Eli McGuire. First team foul, first personal foul. And let's see how Omaha Nation does at the free throw line. Number 10 to shoot it. This is Romo. A little too strong. Goes off the back iron and not good. 6-4. First quarter action. Second shot coming here. And it's good.
There you go.
1-point game here. So Scotus is the home and Omaha Nation is the visiting team. Scotus put up a 3-point shot. Oh, number 24 sinks a 3-pointer.
Have to keep an eye on number 24 and his shooting. Looked
Cameron.
like on his follow-through, nice pass.
Sheridan, Lovejoy try to connect, can't get it to go. Romo pulls up for a 3. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Scotus. They're on a fast break, and they almost throw it away. Hard shot there by Romo, man. He was way up in the air. He was a little discombobulated, and I think that another 3-point shot, and Scotus comes away with the rebound. Turning it around, Scotus still has it. Nice rebound. They had numbers there. It was 4 on 5, but it looks like Romo got back into the game. 9-5.
A little extracurricular going on in the stands.
Oh.
Looked like a shot clock violation.
Clock violation, yes.
Good defense by the Chiefs.
All right, looks like Romo is going to have a seat here. He hit the deck pretty hard there. So number 22 is going to be coming into the game for Omaha Nation, and that is Lastly, who has the ball. Passes it off to Lovejoy. Romo is going to put up a shot. Air ball. Sheridan's down there to clean it up. He passes it on to Miller for a shot.
Nice shot.
Miller, number 24, with 3.
Yeah, in the postseason here, you're going to have all your players who are out there stepping up to make plays like that.
Shamrocks working with it. Sheridan almost had the ball. Shamrocks do a little give and go, and in for the layup. Number 3 is Wessel. Here come Omaha Nation Chiefs. Romo slows it down. Lastly, top of the key is Lovejoy. On over to Miller. Here comes Romo. Pass it off to Sheridan. Lovejoy is going to take a long three, way off, air ball, and Shamrocks come away with it. No points for the Chiefs, 11-8. Here comes the drive by Shamrocks, straight to the goal, and for the finish, number 3 again. That is Carson. Pushing tempo here, Omaha Nation Chiefs. Nice little assist there.
Nice take.
Off the benches, lastly, number 22. Nice take there, Coach Q, would you like?
Number two for the Shamrocks. Looks like his name is Brody. He thought he had position, but I think he was set a little bit too late. Number 22 went in there and got the and one. Nice finish though, off the glass.
Lastly, puts up the shot. Oh, nice three-point play there. All right. Coach Creighton Soundsy of Omaha Nation Chiefs takes a timeout. And there we have it, 13-11. Omaha Nation down by 2. They had one player go out. Looks like he kind of hurt his ribs there a little bit. So hopefully he's fine and gets back into the action. As we like to thank tonight's sponsors. We have Ho Chunk Incorporated. They have an event that's going to be taking place on Friday. It's coffee, something like, I forgot the name. I'm looking at DJ
like
messing me.
Sipping something, or it's a coffee meet get together.
Coffee conversations or something like that. Yeah. That's going to be happening Friday over at Sweetwater Cafe. So I'd like to say thank you to the HCI crew. And then also like to say thank you to the Winnebago Police Department doing some good work, patrolling the streets and PSAs on their behalf there. So Coach Q, you got one?
Yeah, respect begins at home. If you or someone you know need help with domestic violence, contact Winnebago Tribal Police. You are not alone. Help is available, and your safety matters.
All right, here we go. So resuming action, Omaha Nation. Huge possession by the Shamrocks. They're going to come away with no points. Omaha Nation now working with it. Sheridan down low. Over to Miller, I believe. Number 24 for the finish. Tie ball game, 13-13. Shamrocks, Omaha Nation doing some good work here.
Yeah, Omaha Nation really playing well, sharing that basketball, finding their teammates wide open.
Number 21 now has it on the wing. Top of the key is number 24, drives. And he is fouled. That is Connor Cameron.
Yeah, I think one of the players for Omaha Nation, number 42 looks like, 24. Number 24 got caught with his hands in a cookie jar on the way up and kind of grabbed the guy's arm on the way up.
So Cameron, his first trip to the line, see how he does. Got 2 of them coming. He's 1 for 1.
There you go.
Substitution number 33, one of the starters comes back, Michael Brandt, 6'4", so.
This game could possibly be going down to the wire. So these free throws right here early in the game are probably going to be playing a huge part in the end of the game.
Second shot by Connor Cameron, and it's good. All right, Sheridan to run point. Shamrocks got a 2-point lead, 15-13, 3:17 first quarter. Miller on over. Number 4 now has it, up to Lovejoy. So number 4 is Bertuzzi. Oh, 24 takes a 3-point shot, can't get it to go, rebound. Oh, and a foul on Bertuzzi.
Little reach-in foul. The referee was right there in front of him.
So Miller, number 24 for Omaha Nation, is going to have a seat. Back into the game is number 10, Romo. Here come the Shamrocks, gingerly working it on up. Drive to the lane. They lose the handle. Omaha Nation comes away with a steal. Here comes Sheridan.
Nice defense.
Passes it on over to Romo. He's worked in his man. He drives at the free throw line, directing traffic. He puts up a shot. Can't get it to roll. Rebound, Shamrocks.
Shamrocks don't look like they're scared to push the tempo.
Oh, nice foul there by number 22 to stop the action. That was an easy look there for 33, out of position. So heading to the line for the Shamrocks is Michael Brandt.
Yeah, if we had a replay on that one, I like to I'd like to see that pass again by number 30 right there. It was a beautiful entry pass, really low underneath the hands, and got to number 33 perfectly for that setup.
So Brandt to put up a shot. Can't get that one to go. Kind of put that in your stat book there, Coach LaPointe, as one of their bigs here is 0 for 1 at the line. 2:26 left in the first quarter, 15-13. Second shot by Brandt, and he sinks that one.
There you go.
Omaha Nation down by 3 points, 16-13. Sheridan runs the offense. On over to Lovejoy. Romo trying to clear the lane. Romo slashes to the hoop. Arrow step. And can't get that one to roll.
Almost.
Rebound by the Shamrocks. Shamrocks working with it. Known as Scotus, or from Scotus, I should say. A little weave up top and outlet pass on over to number 1. Down to number 23 for a 3-point shot. Rebound by Sheridan to the Chiefs.
Nice rebound by Sheridan. Good box out. They had 3 Scotus players down here. Sheridan come out with the rebound.
Number 22, the Chiefs work with it. Sheridan, top of the key. On over to Lovejoy. He thinks about it, pulls it back down. Romo thinks about it, loses it, dives to the ground. Chiefs still have possession. Sheridan's going to take a 3 and sinks the 3-point shot. Sheridan
ties the ball game up, 16 apiece.
Shamrocks, their travel base, their fan base traveled well. Omaha Nation, their fans traveled well here to Winnebago. Tie ball game, 30, puts up a shot for the Shamrocks. Can't get that one to go, rebound, they do. Another 3-point shot by the Shamrocks, another rebound by the Shamrocks, and another rebound. So, you had about 5 rebounds right there, offensive rebounds.
That really is going to be a key part of this game right here, is those extra possessions that Scotus is giving themselves by crashing the boards like that on the offensive end.
18-16, Sheridan mishandles it. Shamrocks come away with it. Looks like he almost traveled, so give and go right there. Number 30 takes a shot, and in and out it goes. Another rebound by the Shamrocks, and on the putback. So a lot of offensive rebounds on Scotus so far.
Yeah, they're really taking advantage of, I guess, I don't know if it's positioning, or I know it has partly to do with boxing out, but they're just being aggressive on attacking those rebounds. And it's not just 1 or 2 of them, it's the entire team.
Carson Wessel is good at the free throw line for his first shot. 19-16 substitutions are coming in for Scotus. Number 5 enters the game, Ulmer. Second shot coming your way.
Looks like number 12 checked in for Omaha Nation.
22 seconds left. Omaha Nation doing some good things. Scotus doing some good things. Second shot at the free throw line. He is 2 for 2. 21 seconds. Omaha Nation trying to get some points here. They work with it. Driving to the lane. Puts up a 2-point shot. That one's no good. Here comes Scotus. They throw it back to Omaha Nation Chiefs. Romo now has it. He has 5 seconds to work with. He's going to try to drive, and nothing called there. And so there we have it. 20-16. First quarter action live at Winnebago.
Man, that was actually great defense by Scotus on that take. Romo had a step on him, but the defender for Scotus just stepped right in the middle of everything and then took that ball right away.
All right, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on tonight's live stream. Beautiful action for some live action basketball at Tuesday evening. Winnebago do advance on. They'll face the winner of this team. Coach Chris, what you got for him, man?
We have a PSA coming right to you. This right here is it says, champions make strong choices. Winnebago Tribal Police encourage our youth to stay drug-free and focus on their goals on the field and in life. Strong youth build a strong nation. So, ahoo.
Good one, for sure. We appreciate that public service announcement brought to you by Ho Chunk Inc. and also the Winnebago I keep saying that, Winnebago Police Department.
Well, it's a close game right now, guys. I just like watching a really good game, and it's a 4-point game right now. Omaha Nation got a little timeout, and we're going to regroup and see what happens here.
Here we go, Sheridan, Lovejoy, working the ball back and forth. Sheridan decides to pass it on off. Long shot by number 22, can't get that one to go. Position belongs to the Scotus. They get their bodies in position, get a rebound. Here comes Scotus, fast break. Number 24 to take a good look at a three and sinks it. Number 24 for the Shamrocks, good for three. That's Connor Cameron.
I like number 1's style, his speed, and willingness to attack the basket instead of his players on outside.
Working the perimeter.
There you go.
Lastly,
there
to take a good look at it. Can't get that one to go. Again, rebound there for Scotus as they push tempo. Driving through the lanes. Connor Cameron for another three. Ooh, my goodness. Extending the lead to double digits here. Omaha Nation Chiefs down by 10 now. Lastly, to take a look at a three off the back iron. Here comes Scotus, fast break. 2 on 3. On over to number 2. Puts up a little shot and get that one to float. Down by 12. And Coach Sansasi takes a timeout.
That was, they talk about these team sports, and a lot of them, they're games of runs. And, it was just a 4-point game right there at the end of the first quarter. And within a minute, a couple seconds of the second quarter, Scotus had 3 possessions. They scored 8 points in those 3 possessions to give themselves a little 12-point lead right now. And that happened just within the last 72 seconds, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think if you're Omaha Nation right now, Scotus is a really good team. They're well coached, and when on the offensive side of the ball, you seen it a second ago before the first quarter ended, when they move the ball and guys are moving without the basketball, and they're getting quality looks out of that. But just coming down in one shot, I know it might be an open shot, but sometimes, moving the ball around and continue to make this defense work is really what Omaha Nation needs to be focusing on. Is that if we keep settling for one shot and done, that really plays to what Scotus wants you to do.
All right, 6:42 left until halftime, second quarter. Omaha Nation, Scotus drops back. Looks like they are going to set up their defense. Here comes Romo. Passes off to Lovejoy. Lovejoy drives the lane, gets a good look at it, and can get that one on there. Scotus with the rebound. They're off on their fast break. Passes it back out, number 2. He drives, and he's fouled. So number 2 is Lindhorst. Heading to the line.
Yeah, those 2 guards for Scotus, they're pretty quick, number 1 and number 2.
Keep in mind, the winner of this game, whether it be Omaha Nation or Scotus, will face Winnebago. So we get in-depth analysis here. I know that Eugene usually does the call here, but he was down in Lincoln advocating for the Winnebago tribe, and appreciate all his efforts. So I'm his sub tonight. Got the call.
He's down in Lincoln, Canes.
Oh, man. Number 3 to clean up the miss, Carson Wessel. And he's going to head to the line, but his shot was good for 2.
Hey, I do gotta just throw something out there fast, like G. We are on the public radio, so when we call these games, even the Winnebago game, we have to be neutral. Mm-hmm. And so just kind of letting the listeners know, because we're saying good things about both teams and trying to be neutral in this broadcast. I just want to let the listeners know that.
Yep, this is a NSAA sub-district game, so that is, his shot is put up for another good one, so completes the 3-point play. 31-16, Chiefs got a lid on their goal. Sheridan on over to Lovejoy. See if they can get a nice, good look at the goal. Lastly for a three-point shot, and looks like a foul committed on number 24, Miller.
Yeah, little extra activity down there on the rebounding side.
So Miller for the Chiefs has 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, they might have to reach to some of these young cats on the bench right here.
Scotus, Lindhorst, Lovejoy's on him. They go, he heads to the goal. Oh, nice assist there by Lindhorst for number 33 with the finish, Brandt. Sheridan on the wing. Here's Miller, or excuse me, Lastly. Oh, nice shot there by Lastly. Good for 2.
Yeah, nice midi.
Here comes right back into action. Scotus, they put up a shot. Can't get that one to go. Last touch by Scotus.
I believe they called a foul on number 33 on that rebound right there, kind of reached over.
So fouls on Brandt. He heads to the bench, and number 30 comes into the game, and that's Calvin Palin.
My nation just needs to have maybe a couple possessions, good possessions on the offensive end.
Sheridan
keep themselves in this game here.
To the goal, passes it on out. Lastly for another look. Lastly can't get it. Rebound. Omaha Nation. Lastly loses it, but there's Miller. Stops his dribble. On over. 3-point shot. In and out by number 4. Can't get that one to drop. That was Bertuzzi. Shamrocks have it top of the key. Dribbling around. On the wing. Back and forth, 4:46 left till halftime, 33-18. Omaha Nation with the rebounds.
Nice rebound.
Here we go. So Omaha Nation, lastly to drive to the lane, puts up a shot. Oh, nice put back there by number 4, Bertuzzi.
Nice follow-up by number 4.
Chiefs on a 4-0 run. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop. Shamrocks right back into action. On the wing. Top of the key, they dribble. Omaha Nation. Number 30 puts up a shot. Can't get that one to go. Lovejoy with the rebound. Looks like Bertuzzi is a little fatigued there. Called for the coach to sub him out.
Let's see if they can add a little bit onto this run here.
Sheridan looks over the offense. Thinks about shooting a long 3. Wisely pulls it down. Lovejoy in the corner, drives back up towards the top of the key. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, nice little give and go right there. 6-0 run, Omaha Nation Chiefs.
That's a great job, and nice to be very patient on that possession there.
Bertuzzi with the finish.
Beautiful cut to the basket.
Shamrocks slash to the goal. They put up a shot. No. They get an offensive rebound. They got to play it down there.
Play through it.
And looks like Omaha Nation Chiefs, Shamrocks, they got a little bit more size to them. So Omaha Nation Chiefs getting a little bumped around here early in the game. All right, so it looks like Romo is going to come back into the game. Good playing there by Miller. Looks like he's going to go back. Have a seat. Number 12, first action here for tonight. Number 12 is Hamilton. Checks in.
We only got 4 guys out there.
33-22. Coach Sanchez looks over his players. This is Subdistricts here, so it looks like Bertuzzi is going to clock in, check in.
All right, here we go.
Omaha Nation on a 6-0 run, 33-22. Shamrocks, like you said, a game of runs here, so see if they can go on an 8-0 run or 9-0. Oh, Hamilton lost the handle. Here come the Shamrocks.
Oh, this guy's back in the game.
Number 30 to drive. Here comes the Shamrocks. They almost lose the handle. They reset. Looking around. Top of the key, a little bunny there by number 3. Rebound there. Shamrocks, another fire at it, and that one drops for number 1, Eli McGuire.
That was good defense by Omaha Nation. Had his hand right in his face.
36-33. Romo looks like got fouled, so he's going to head to the line. Shooting 2.
On the way up. 33.
So Romo is a sophomore, one of the starters for Omaha Nation. 36-22.
Yeah, that foul right there was on number 33. Brandt. Looks like his second foul. Got a sub coming in for him too.
If you notice there, you get a good shot that we had the camera operators, but Coach Winget changed his outfit, huh?
Is he in his work gear?
Yeah. Shamrocks to resume play. Under 3 minutes left. Passing the ball back and forth, top of the key. Omaha Nation trying to employ their defense. Long shot there by number 24. Oh, wow. And he sunk it there. Connor Cameron. Good for 3.
I think Cameron has to have maybe 3 threes.
Sheridan for his 3. Can't get that one to drop.
Good shot.
Shamrocks, they're off and running. Straight to the goal. Shamrocks lose it. A little uncontrolled, but he gets his own rebound. Another rebound. Or me-bound.
Those are called me-bounds.
Shamrocks, and finally Omaha Nation come away with the defensive rebound. Bertuzzi is down there. Sheridan on his side of the goal. Miller for a little bunny. Off the back iron. Can't get that one to drop. Shamrocks with the rebound. 39-24. Shamrocks with the lead. 1:20 left till halftime. Top of the key, long 3 by the Shamrocks. In and out it goes, and Omaha Nation comes away with a rebound. So no points scored there in those couple possessions. Miller now has the ball. On over to Romo, to Sheridan. Sheridan asks for a screen. Bertuzzi gives it back to Sheridan. Oh, nice shot there from the free throw line.
Yes, Omaha Nation keep one more stop right here, and I think they'll be in good position for the second half.
Shamrocks.
Got to get up there.
Another long 3. Oh, off the front iron. Here comes Sheridan. Got a rebound. That was close.
If they can get this to 11 or 10 points by half, I think, like I said, they'll be in good position.
Sheridan
let's go.
sinks a 3 for Omaha Nation.
And if they can D up right here and get it within single digits, they should be looking good.
18 seconds left.
Oh, it looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot.
Cameron been shooting lights out at the 3-point line, so watch for him.
Yeah, got to get out on the shooters.
8 seconds left. Shamrocks, top of the key. Number 30 is going to take a look at it. He can't get it to go. You get a rebound. Number 24 drops it at the buzzard, and Shamrocks 41, Omaha Nation 29.
At the buzzard.
Buzzard?
Buzzard. Hey, it's a pretty interesting game right now, guys. You know, what is that, a 13-point, 12-point? It's a 12-point game. Like I said before the game, I haven't seen Scotus play this year, and I'm definitely not going to look at their record and try to judge them what kind of team they are. But tonight, I've been impressed with their 2 guards, especially number 1. I call him a pacemaker. He's the one that makes everybody run with him, and I like the pace that Scotus is running. Although I do think that Omaha Nation would love to run with these guys. You know, it's only a 12-point game. It's still early, you know, and I think that Omaha Nation can just go into the locker room, talk about the things that have been going well the first half, and then maybe kind of like let's focus on those things right there, and then the things like maybe some of those unforced turnovers, the boxing out, and the things that we've been talking about in the first half. You know, maybe let's focus a little bit about those things too, and then, you know, we'll be right back in this game, you know. And like I said, it's early. It's only 12 points.
We have about 250 viewers online.
Oh,
and,
nice, nice.
Hey, they say Sweet Things has enchilada dinner after the game.
Oh, let's go.
All right, plate then. Nah.
That's where I'm going after this.
Coach Chris, you got anything to add?
Well, I think for Scotus, you're finding a rhythm. You're moving the ball. They're sharing the ball really well. They have exactly 11 assists.
Wow.
And that's really good for a first half. I mean, to have 11 assists, that means you're really, setting each other up and playing as a team. And I think for Omaha Nation right now, you should be down by more. They should be down considering they're getting out rebounded, I think 24-9.
Wow.
But they're still within striking distance. And I mean, it's going to come down to the rebounding side of the basketball and getting stops. I think that zone that Omaha Nation went to towards the end of the middle of the second quarter really helped. Scotus kind of settled for some three-point opportunities, and Omaha Nation was able to be efficient as far as getting the ball down the floor and putting the ball in the hole. And I think for Omaha Nation, you can't hang your head or you can't be too frustrated or upset because you're still in this game. And finding ways to chip away, to keep it, within striking distance and go into that fourth quarter. And I think if I'm Coach Santasi, just reminding my guys that, this is a championship game. This is where we have to play our best. All those games that we played all season long was to prepare us for right now. And I think that really has to be the message because they can hang with this team. Omaha Nation is right there. And like I said, they should be down by more considering the rebounding discrepancies. However, they're still in this game. So I would look for them to come out and play with max effort, play with that urgency, put on a press, cause some chaos and create some turnovers and continue to take your time on offense. Kane Sheridan stepping up, hitting some big shots, down the stretch. And he's going to need to continue to doing that. And Romo's going to need a step up too. Across the board, Omaha Nation is going to need everybody to step up. So all in all, right now, really good flow in the game for both teams. But Omaha Nation, you're right there. Mm-hmm. You're right there. Keep competing.
Yep.
So just to recap here, we've seen the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs that they were in action. They dropped that game in the Subdistricts there. They were hosting, got upset there by a nice, good team and known as North Bend Central, NBC. We were down there calling that game and stuff, but they had enough on the season. And before that, the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs, they only had 2 losses. One was to Lakota Tech up at the LNI tournament, and then the other one was to the Iowa team, who was ranked, I believe that.
Westwood?
Yeah, Westwood. I don't know if they're number 1 or number 2, but nonetheless, they played some quality teams. And down the stretch there, they played lower class teams and stuff. So C1 is really stacked. You got Malcolm, you got some of the teams that are undefeated and things like that. And they kind of play each other. But nonetheless, this Friday, Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs will head down to Holdridge, Nebraska. It's about 186 miles, good about 3 hours, and give you about 3 hours and 45-minute trip. I think all of Macy, make sure you guys assign somebody out to turn off the lights when you guys head out because everybody's going to be heading down there. I think they got, what did you say, buses?
Yeah, they got a couple of charter buses going to be going for the fans. And I believe that the school might take a student bus down. It is a historic moment for the Lady Chiefs getting this close to the state tournament, and they do have a really, really good chance on making it to Lincoln this year. So just know that the Lady Chiefs make it to Lincoln this year, that more than likely the big voice is going to go down and cover it, but it's only going to be on the radio. It can't be on the video, but we'll have it on the radio.
For sure. And then, so, I don't know, Coach, if you analyze that game, and Omaha Nation Chiefs known for running and gunning and just doing some big moves down low and stuff with the Twins, and then Parker, she shoots the 3 and stuff, but it seemed like in that game, they just didn't take care of the ball. I believe they had like 20 turnovers, is right, against NBC?
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, every person that watched the game can have their own take on it, but my take was that I believe the game was scheduled for the night before.
Yeah.
And then they scheduled it for the afternoon. Now, these kids, they're used to a certain routine, and once you get taken out of your routine, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to get warmed up or get into the swing of things, and I think having the game at 1:30 in the afternoon while everybody's still in school, I think that kind of had a big key to that. The way that they played that day, because I was just down there 2 days ago, and all cylinders were working, and you know, the team was all in sync and stuff. And I just think that maybe the time got it, you know. I know that at some point I thought maybe overconfidence got it, but I don't think that was the key. I think that this coming game on Friday, I believe the girls are going to be back to being locked in on what they're capable of doing, and I really wish the Lady Chiefs good luck for that game, and yeah, we'll definitely be following them girls.
I think they got a motto: "We didn't come this far to come this far."
Yep,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good.
So good luck to the Lady Chiefs and all the fans. Drive safe down there. As then we head to Saturday. We kind of want to talk about that. We got about 3 minutes left until we resume play here for second half of Omaha Nation versus Scotus. The winner is going to go on to face Winnebago in Subdistricts on Thursday. That game, do you know what time that game is?
You know what? I'm kind of thinking they're probably going to shoot for like maybe 6 or 7, but we'll have to find out, you know, the actual time.
For sure. So tune into the Big Voice. We have a Facebook page as well as the YouTube channel. If you're watching this, you got to, you know, we appreciate that. And then also, we want to make mention that Last Bare Moon Winter Celebration is going to be taking place on Saturday. Grand entry is at 12 o'clock. Make sure you folks come on out. It's a free event. We're going to be in the Winnebago Event Center. This is our 6th time having the Last Bare Moon Winter Celebration. I know we took a 2-year hiatus during the COVID-19 pandemic, and then it basically come roaring back and stuff. So vendors, we got food vendors, we got a lot of championship dancers from the 4 directions.
Yep.
We got some of the best invited drums coming. Of course, the music. Every family drum in Winnebago is automatically a host drum, and we ask Grey Wolf, Halushka, as well as New Breed to provide that host drum duty. So I know that you're part of the crews, and really appreciate your efforts too, Coach Q.
Yeah, it's always a fun time, and I've been out to the Last Bare Moon Powwow for the last couple of years. I danced last year. I sang the last couple of years before that, and this year I'm just gonna keep my regalia at home this year and just go out there and have a good time, sing with my brothers, and just enjoy the music and enjoy the company. You know, a lot of people from out of town that are out there on that Powwow Highway we always see out there, they come to Last Bare Moon. So you're also kind of like reuniting with some of your old Powwow buddies and your family and stuff like that. So it's always a good time.
Hey, Coach Chris, I got a question for you. Do you know after Thursday when the district championship game is going to be played?
I don't know off top. I don't really think those things kind of come out until they wrap up the sub-district championships. I know just for the Omaha Nation girls one, that was kind of the case. Like after the sub-district championships kind of went through, and then they kind of put out their little district championship bracket. So I imagine after Thursday's game, it probably would come out maybe that Monday or over the weekend or something like that.
I hope it's not Saturday.
I know. Do you think
it wouldn't be Saturday? Would
I don't think it would be this Saturday. I think it wouldn't be safe to say that it's always going to be like a week after the girls and stuff.
Does anybody know? I guess I should say, you know.
That's a good question. I can't really say off top or with 100% confidence as to when, but you know, like for Omaha Nation Day, it's been about we went down there Friday, and they'll play again on Friday.
Yeah.
So about a week.
Yeah, and I know they had the snow delay and stuff, but state basketball starts that next following weekend, you know what I mean, for the girls. So I don't know if they wanted to run in with that. Nonetheless, so 16 teams left in the ladies' districts. They're right there. District championship games coming your way on Friday. And then the top 8, it's win or go home for the top 8. And if you win, you punch your ticket to the NSAA Girls Championship Basketball Tournament in Lincoln, Nebraska. And we'll find out what's going to take place and get the results after Friday. Now back to the task at hand. We got Omaha Nation boys versus Scotus, known as the Shamrocks. 41-29. Here we go. Gentlemen, third quarter action. Let's see if Omaha Nation can get back in the game. The kind of theme is each team went on some huge runs, and Scotus got the best of them. Cameron did a lot of good work at the three-point line, knocked down a lot of shots for Shamrocks as they have the possession now, and a little travel call there to start it off.
Well, it looks like Omaha Nation starting out the second half in a 2-3 zone, and I believe it just looked like Scotus was passing the ball around a little bit just to kind of get a feel of what they're going up against the second half.
Sheridan, a little pressure there by the Shamrocks. Oh, miscommunication between Romo and Lovejoy. And Lovejoy throws it away.
You know, unforced turnovers in a postseason game, you got to try to limit those.
41-29. Omaha Nation down. Shamrocks looking around. They're going to start running their offense. On the perimeter. Some passing back and forth. About 6-7 passes so far, and Sheridan comes away with a foul.
Early fouls here in the second half, kind of slowing the game down.
Shamrocks put the ball in play. Oh, Sheridan with another foul.
Well, it looks like they got number 24 with that foul, and that gives them 4 fouls now. And the second half just now started. We have a sub coming in for number 24 now.
So Miller's going to have a seat with 4 fouls. Bertucci's going to come in. Number 2 at the line for the Shamrocks. That's Brody Lindhorst.
There you go.
Second shot, good.
Yeah, it looked like the gym kind of cleared out. It looked like a lot of Winnebago fans stuck around for the first half just to see what this game had, to see what the boys are going to, just to see what they have for the game on Thursday.
Sheridan to put up a 3, can't get it to go. Off to the races, Shamrocks. Number 33 with a finish. That's Brent, putting up some good stats. Sheridan, he's on the wing, drives his man. Bertucci now has the ball, passes it back to Sheridan. Top of the keys, Lovejoy. He's going to pop a 3 off the front iron, can't get it to go.
A good shot, looked like it was going in.
45-29. Here come the Shamrocks. Driving baseline and passes it off to his man. He's going to pop a 3. Number 1, good for 3, Eli McGuire. Romo on over to Lastly. Lovejoy back to Romo. Lastly for a 3. Little short. Romo with the offensive rebound. Lovejoy decides to slow it down. They're going to run their offense. Sheridan drives. They run into each other. Omaha Nation, Lastly, put up a 2. Nice move.
Yeah, Omaha Nation's going to have to do that. They're going to have to attack the basket.
Franklin Lastly for 2. Shamrocks already back on their side to the floor. Nice hustle rebound by Bertucci. Number 3 with the foul for the Shamrocks. That's Carson.
Yeah, got to keep pushing, guys.
Substitution coming for the Shamrocks. 21 and 30 back into the game. Lovejoy. A little pressure by the Shamrocks, but they set up their defense. Lovejoy is wide open. He pops a 2-point shot. Oh, nice little floater.
Nice little midi.
Cameron. Shamrocks now have it on top of the key. Driving around, baseball pass on the other side of the court. No look pass. Number 30 pops a 3 and sinks. 3 points for number 30. .443 left. Lovejoy. Another shot by Lovejoy, and nice little floater. I like that shot.
Right there by Lovejoy. Yeah, mid-range jump shot.
Here come the Shamrocks. Oh, miscommunication. Throw the ball away. So Omaha Nation trying to cook something up here.
On a little run right there. Got I think a score in last 3 possessions. Was able to hold the Shamrocks in those last 3 possessions as well. So now it looks like it's a 16-point game. when it was like a 21 or a 22-point game just a few minutes ago.
What you guys know about the coaches of Omaha Nation? We got Creighton Santacy, Tyler Miller, and DeAndre Webster.
Oh.
DeAndre, part of that team that headed down to state. You remember that? The Blue Jays.
Yeah, they got runner-up in state back in that day, and that was a really good year, 2016. It's good to see DeAndre down there in a coach's shirt, helping out the youngsters, maybe kind of teaching them a couple things that he learned on the way up too. And then Ty Mill's a veteran down there, and I believe that was one of those Huntley boys down there too. Jason, maybe. I know Jason had a little bit of experience playing some college basketball down in Kansas for a little while too. So they all have experience in this sport right here, and I'm just glad that they all can be with that group of boys to share their knowledge.
Every possession, like you guys been preaching here, is very crucial. So Coach Santacy talking with his boys to make sure that they take care of the ball and then get in position with some rebounds.
Yeah, they got a little breather on that one too, so let's see if they can rile up a little score here.
Lovejoy had the last 4 points for Omaha Nation. Oh, Sheridan, too hard on the pass there. Couldn't get Lovejoy.
It looked like that play was getting ready to develop too. And miscommunication.
Scotus, 51-35, 4:05 left in the third quarter. Everything going Scotus's way. Defense there by Omaha Nation. Number 30 puts up a shot, air ball, but to clean it up is number 3. Offensive rebound +2 is Carson Whistle. Sheridan to drive. Sheridan pops a free throw shot, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Scotus, and they're off to the races. Miller committed a foul, or no, excuse me, I keep calling him Miller, that's Lastly. My only mistake of the night, guys. Nah, just kidding. So a lot of subs come in for Scotus. They run a fresh crew. 33s back out there, 23, 3, and 5, and 1.
Hey, that's an old school term right there, a fresh crew. Yeah, back in the 80s, that was breakdance stuff right there. Oh, he almost had that.
Oh, Sheridan almost down there, and Bertuzzi was on the ground, but gets back up. Number 1 to head to the line, Eli McGuire, knocked down a couple threes earlier. Or excuse me, that's number 3. Carson.
Well, there's still a lot of Winnebago fans still in the house. I'm just kind of noticing, looking around, and I know that a lot of the Winnebago faithfuls, they don't want the season to end, so they're going to be here all the way to the end.
Second shot good at the line, Carson Wessel. Here comes Lovejoy, 54-35. Lovejoy calls for a screen. Looks like Lastly almost loses it, manages to retain it. Romo's gonna put up a 3. Oh, Romo, 4-3.
I believe that's Davin Romo for the 3.
Down low, Shamrocks put up 2-point, and they finish. And 1. So just when Omaha Nation kind of sparks a little bit, Shamrocks come right back and didn't get Omaha Nation a chance to set up the defense.
No, they just got it right down low to the big.
Carson back to the line. Takes a deep breath. 3:04 left. 56-38. Ooh, wow. That did not touch the rim there, so kind of keep that in your stat book.
I'm trying to look down here and see where the other Romo's at.
Lovejoy's going to run his offense. Sheridan passes it to the wing. Bertuzzi drives in. He pops one. Off the back iron. Rebound, Shamrocks. Shamrocks set up their offense. Number 5 looks around. That's Ulmer. Perimeter using the baseline. Shamrocks end up touching the line here. Number 23 on the drive. Alex was.
Yep, good defense by Bertuzzi down there, cutting off that baseline as he's driving to the basket. He stepped out of bounds.
Number 12, Hamilton comes into the game. He's going to inbound the play. Lovejoy. Might have to go with some awards here. Usually we look for the shoe of the game. We might have to go with the best hairdo.
Best hairdo?
Yeah. Sheridan on over to Romo. Lovejoy, early candidate for the best hairdo of the night.
It extends up here too. I fixed my hair, so I'm in tonight.
Lastly, popped a 3. Oh, he drained it. 56-41. Shamrocks right back at it, man. And they push it to the goal.
Yeah, I see Omaha Nation coming out with a little bit more aggressive on defense. I wish they would pressure the ball just a little bit more.
Lovejoy running back and forth on the defense here. So Shamrocks, they just working the perimeter. Not in any rush. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Driving down to pop a 3, the Shamrocks do, and drains it. Number 23, good for 3, Alex Steffenmeyer.
That shot, there's a guy named LaFester Rhodes, a long time ago for Iowa State. Left-hander, shoots just like that.
Sheridan on the Omaha Nation side. Works it. Lastly pops another 3 off the back iron, and last touched by Lastly, so out it goes. 59-41. Substitution coming. Number 23 comes into the game for Omaha Nation. And this is Cesar Garcia.
A couple of these guys getting their first look tonight.
Garcia put in for some defense. See if he gets on his man. Way outside is Shamrocks on the 3-point line. They're just doing a lot of good passing, taking care of the ball, but not trying to hurry to get a good look. Back and forth passing, top of the key. Finally the drive in. Oh, turnover, Sheridan. He got 2-on-1. Sheridan to the hoop, can't get it to drop. Right down there is number 23, Garcia. He hits the deck and travel called on him.
Well, good hustle by Sheridan to get out there and try to get this defensive tempo going. Just unfortunately missed that layup there, and we gotta have another chance here on the defensive end.
So Sheridan jumped the pass, almost had 2, but couldn't get it to go. Garcia was down there to rebound, but hit the deck. So Shamrocks have the ball.
Yeah, at this point now they're making Omaha Nation come out to play defense, and they're just gonna run the clock.
Back and forth at the 3-point perimeter line. Number 24 pops the shot and drops it. 24 for 2. Connor Cameron. Shamrocks rolling here. We are live at Winnebago Public School, Winnebago, Nebraska, on the Winnebago Indian Reservation.
Oh.
Omaha Nation down by 20. 4th quarter comeback. Have you guys seen them? Have you guys witnessed them? Have you guys, what needs to happen in order for that to happen?
Man, being down 20 though, like it just really just being realistically. Ooh, look at, they caught that girl. She almost hit the ground.
Good catch.
Yeah, good catch. You know, being down 20, I mean, you really gotta. It's happened before. It's happened before. I remember Winnebago played up in Santee one time when T.J. Smith and Dubs and those guys were all seniors. We were down by 27 points going into the 4th quarter. I drove a group of kids up there in the youth band, and I was so kind of upset and mad that we left at the end of the 3rd quarter. Somebody called me on my way back to Winnebago saying that I missed the best comeback that they ever saw, and they came back and beat Santee, being down 27.
What needs to happen in order for that to happen?
Somebody needs to start praying right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, something really special has to happen on the defensive end for sure.
Yeah, Omaha Nation They do have some shooters. So does Scotus, though. Number 24, 33, they all did some good work. Number 3 at the line. Winnebago, you called it, Coach Chris. They're going to have their hands full again Thursday. So either team that joins them, if it's Omaha Nation or Scotus, both well-rounded and coached teams here. Pretty impressed by the Chiefs as they pop a 3. Air ball. Scotus.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice block.
Hamilton down there, couldn't get it to go. So you know how Scotus, and we always say Scotin. Somebody
Scotin.
asked me, what does Scotin mean? So what does Scotin mean to you guys?
School. I mean, it's just a really short way of saying, let's go then.
Let's go then. Number 3 back at the line. We mentioned him earlier. He's good. Missed the first shot.
Yeah, like this entire fourth quarter has to be I'm going to use a term that Coach Chris always uses, max effort. This entire fourth quarter, if you want your season to continue, max effort.
Lovejoy. Here comes Lastly. On over to, is that Romo?
Yep.
Romo now has the ball. He almost loses the handle, looks at the hoop. Oh, Sheridan loses it. I thought it was last touch by Scotus, but.
Good camera work down here by Senior Harlan right underneath the basket in the Scotus colors.
Number 24 pops a 3. Rebound by Sheridan. Time clicking away for Omaha Nation. It's getting a little short. 7 minutes left. Lastly, he heads to the line. Fouled. Pretty impressed by Lastly with all his three-point shooting and trying to employ his team here.
Yeah, it looks like number 1 for Scotus almost had position, but I think his heels were a little bit on that line you see underneath the basket.
First shot up and good. So Lastly adds to the stat book. Down by 20. See if he can cut it to 19 with another free throw coming. Second shot is good. The Omaha Nation down by 19.
Let's see if that starts a little run for Omaha Nation.
Here comes Scotus. First task at hand. Omaha Nation needs to stop them. They've been doing a lot of taking care of the ball and doing a lot of passing.
Yeah, right now,
number one puts up a 3. Down there to rebound it is number 3. Carson Wessel.
Yeah.
Heading back to the line. He's kind of iffy at the line, guys. Watch you make both of them.
Yeah, I think being down 20 points, 19 points in the fourth quarter, probably the best chance you're going to give yourself is to get in some full court pressure and try to cause some turnovers and maybe go on a run.
First shot up is good. 63-43. Shamrocks back up by 20. Second shot, now check that. They are up by 21 as that shot was good for the free throw line. Sheridan driving baseline, takes on the double team. Nice pass by Sheridan. Romo can't finish. Rebound, Scotus. And check that. That's Omaha Nation. Back to Scotus. Lovejoy almost had it. And offensive number 2 drives. Lastly was set. And Lastly sacrificed his body to take that charge.
Yeah, he took a good shoulder to the chest on that one right there.
All right, here comes Lovejoy. Hamilton on over to Lastly. He drives down to the lane, puts up a shot, can't get that one to go. Hamilton almost there. Shamrocks come away with the ball. They're on a fast break. Sheridan picks it on up. Here comes the Chiefs. 2-on-1. Sheridan. Oh, nice move by Sheridan and got it.
Yeah, nice take by Sheridan into the basket. Little Euro action.
Good head movement too, right? I mean, they just kind of faked like he was going to pass it off, but took it to the rim.
That old Indian head fake.
64-45. Shamrocks double team. They turn it on over. Chiefs. Here comes Sheridan.
Let's go. Gotta run.
Sheridan to pop a three. Ooh. Oh, 5-0 run. Sanssouci likes it. Momentum on their side, 64-48. Let's see what happens here.
Nice little run put together by the Chiefs right there. And like we was kind of saying, you know, putting on a little bit of more pressure on the ball handler, and then also putting a little bit more pressure on the Scotus players that are coming up for the passes in the passing lane. Omaha Nation went out with a couple steals, and then kind of got on a little baby run here. And let's see if they can continue on. You know, they got the whole fourth quarter left, so time's ticking down like we were talking about.
Still some time left in the fourth quarter for Omaha Nation, but they need everybody's help to
believe.
Max effort, right?
Believe, yes, believe.
So here we go. A lot of good things happening for Scotus as well, as the cheerleaders doing some good work there. We almost seen, and that was a good recovery. We almost seen somebody topple over at the Scotus side and stuff.
Yeah, they did a little toss one of the cheerleaders up in the air and slipped through somebody's hands, and somebody caught her right before she hit the ground. Good save over there.
Shout out to the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs cheerleading squad as well. I think Coach Ricky Sheridan does some good work over there, huh?
Yeah, he sent I think 3 cheerleaders to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade this past year, so good job.
Task at hand for Omaha Nation. Make sure they get a stop on this one. They are on a 5-0 run. Sheridan hit a 3.
And I think now Scotus is just kind of playing the safe game. You know, since Omaha Nation is not coming out of their zone, you know, just to pass that ball around a little bit, burn some clock.
Rebound, fighting for the rebound there is Omaha Nation, and it ended up being a jump ball. So,
it looks like Scotus's ball.
Chiefs are going to be a little bruised up tomorrow. Inbound play, Scotus. 3-point shot coming. Right on the wing there. Number 21, nothing but net. Here comes
Omaha Nation does have their opportunities on the defensive end. They gotta commit.
Sheridan to pop a 3, can't get that one to go. Hamilton tracks down the rebound. Chiefs, another 3 coming. That one sinks. Number 24, Miller.
Back to 14 again.
Almost got the steal there, Romo did. Here we go, back to Shamrocks.
Gotta pressure the ball.
They are passing it. Omaha Nation not pressuring or anything. They're just content to stay within the 3-point line. Air ball by the Chiefs. Sheridan comes away with it. So possession coming for Omaha Nation Chiefs. Driving the lane, Sheridan. And he's fouled. Oh, excuse me. He's got called with a charge. So 2 defenders were there. One of them had their feet planted. Charge call on Sheridan. He has 4 fouls. Shamrocks working with it.
Still in that zone.
2:43 left for the Chiefs. Number 30 pops a 3. Rebound by, last touch by the Shamrocks. Garcia checks back in. Romo's to have a seat. 67-51. Sheridan decides to put the ball in play. He rolls it to Lovejoy, using every second that they can get, as time is a factor now for them. Lovejoy to try to work in. Here comes Sheridan with a 3. Oh, gets the roll. Sheridan.
13 points. They just got to keep on going. Commit to it.
Lovejoy trying to get some defense going here. Shamrocks working way outside the three-point line.
Yeah, they have to come out of that zone. Oh, opportunity.
Miller. Nice work. Shamrocks commit a foul, so Miller. 67-54, 2:55. A whole slew. You like how I use that word?
Yeah.
Slew. A whole heap, plethora of Scotus players come in. I think all
gang.
5 of them. Yeah.
I think number 30 is the only one that stayed on there. Gotta
Sheridan.
put their first stringers back out there.
Sheridan off to the races. Passes off to Lovejoy. He thinks about it. Here comes Miller with the 3. Oh,
That's a
lastly.
10-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Shamrocks right back at it. Here we go. To cut it down, and they lose the handle. Omaha Nation Chiefs. Timeout called by Scotus as the Omaha Nation fans erupt.
Omaha Nation knocking on that back door.
Yep. They were down by how much?
I believe it was
22, right?
Yeah, 22 points, 23. And yeah, I've seen unbelievable play right now. Omaha Nation shooting at a really high percentage right now on these last shots. If you notice that each one of the team members are actually looking to set their players up for those open shots. And I'm gonna tell you what, those are some really good setups and good shots too. And then Scotus down here, you can kind of see the panic. They kind of hit the panic button real late in that quarter there. The coach had to call a timeout and get his first string back out there.
So Scotus trying to just work off the clock and do a lot of passing and stuff. Omaha Nation did get some turnovers and they capitalized big time with some 3-point shots. We're coming down to the wire, 67-57. Let's see if Omaha Nation can mount the comeback and get this lead down to single digits. They're down by 10 right now. 2:40 left in the fourth quarter, and they have possession.
Yeah, they need to take advantage of this momentum that they built up right before this timeout.
Lovejoy
work
and
together.
Sheridan. Here comes Lovejoy. Thinking about driving, calls for a screen, passes it on off to Sheridan. Sheridan all over to Lastly, off the back iron, rebound, Shamrocks. This place would have erupted if he drained that.
Yeah, it looks like they are choosing to go to a man-to-man.
Screen coming, and looks like Lastly got called for the reach-in.
Yeah, I think a good idea right now is to get on your man tight right now and deny the ball, deny the inbounds play.
So Omaha Nation, they set up in a man-to-man defense. This is new. Working down low, number 3 takes on his man. No points. Omaha Nation.
2 minutes left, 2 minutes left.
Here comes Sheridan.
Oh,
He drives his man. He steps in for an arrow step and fouled on the take-in. He's going to head to the line.
Good idea to attack the basket and draw that contact right now. Stopping the clock and a chance to score 2 real quick while the clock stops.
67-57. To cut it down to single digits in this lead. Sheridan to the line. The whole place goes silent besides the Shamrock cheerleaders. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Down by 9 points. Omaha Nation mounting a great comeback. Second shot for Sheridan to make it down by 8. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And he's good.
Finish strong, boys. 2 minutes. Finish strong, boys. 2 minutes.
Scotus, full court pressure by the Chiefs. Man-to-man defense. Scotus going to work the weave. Sheridan backs off his man. He starts to get pressure on him. They look at the shot clock, 15 seconds left. Here comes the offense to drive. Wide open look to the lane. Number 2 for 2. On over to Romo. Miller Lastly, Lovejoy on the wing. Lovejoy drives baseline. Passes it back on over to Lastly. Top of the keys, Miller. Back to Lastly. Sheridan. Time getting short. Lastly pops a three. Oh my goodness. He drains it. 69-62.
Oh.
What is happening?
What a shot there. What a shot.
And everything going Omaha Nation way. Talk about a run. My goodness.
Yeah, I'd like to have a microphone down in that huddle right now to hear the hype that's going on with those boys right now. Just 3 possessions away right now, and they have to go with a defensive scheme that's going to try to help that time that they have up there with that possible 3 possessions. They're going to have to try to get the ball back and score quick.
All right, so what would you guys like to see here?
Well, I think if you're Omaha Nation, you got to continue to play defense and continue to put pressure on Scotus. Right now, Scotus is a little flustered right now, maybe not taking care of the ball normally like they should. But, I mean, time's not on your side, so at some point you're going to have to foul. Just can't let it be Sheridan. That's the number one thing. Anybody else foul but him. I think you got to keep him in the game if you want to have a chance. And if you're Scotus, you know, just continue to rebound it and stay poised. Right now it's a big moment. It's a close game. 1 minute doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it sure can be eventually here if we see some fouls here down the stretch.
Here we go. The whistle blows. Omaha Nation, full court pressure. Number 33, their big man, over the back is called. Omaha Nation, they get possession.
Those opportunities right there, you have to take advantage of those and capitalize with something on it. Let's go.
Sheridan, under a minute left. Sheridan calls for a screen. He decides to pop a three off the front iron, and Shamrocks come away with the rebound. Romo trying to foul, and timeout called. Good
Man,
look.
that would have been crazy if you would have made that one.
It was a good look.
Yeah, it was too.
Game not over yet. Timeout called by Scotus here. They're going to talk about this possession.
Yeah, especially in a game like this, like if you're gonna take a shot, it's got to be a wide open shot. And yeah, sometimes you got to work hard for it. But Sheridan had an open shot on that one. It just unfortunately didn't go in.
Miller, lastly, at the three-point line have been wonderful tonight. Sheridan has been doing a lot of good things, getting some steals. Earlier in the game, Omaha Nation cleaned up their second chance rebounds, and Shamrock's been doing a lot of good things and stuff. They've been kind of quiet as of late, but nonetheless, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Lastly with 18 and Sheridan with 20.
Nice game, guys.
Shamrocks inbound the play. Lovejoy fouls him. So no couple seconds click off that 44-second clock up there.
So this right here is where, you remember where they changed the rule from the 1-and-1 actually to the 2-point after the 5th foul?
Yeah.
This is where good free throw teams can flourish and make these free throws and get a cushion.
So number 1 to the line and doesn't make the first one. Oh my goodness.
Because on situations like that, see, it would have been Omaha Nation ball on the rebound, but now they get an extra shot on this one.
We should get a good look at the Scotus coach. And he sinks it. There you go.
8 points. Gotta go.
This is Lastly. On over to Sheridan. Sheridan drives. On over to Miller. Back to Lastly for 3. Oh, didn't get it. Shamrocks rebound. Looking to foul. Omaha Nation Chiefs are. 25 seconds. Still no call here, and another timeout called by the Shamrocks.
Yeah, getting down to the wire, gentlemen. 23 seconds left. Omaha Nation down by 8. You know, I think that's what the coaches are probably hollering at over there is just, man up, deny the ball, play the best defense you possibly can in your last 20-something seconds, and just hope for some good results with the hustle. Gotta play perfect. Scotus just gotta take care of the basketball and knock the free throws down.
Omaha Nation, I believe Sheridan does have 4 fouls. He's still in the game. Lovejoy was with that foul. And so it looks like possession was to the Shamrock, so they're going to inbound. Whistle blows, here we go. Resuming action. Scotus, 20 seconds left, and Lovejoy with another foul. Number 3 to try to knock down some free throws is Carson Wessel. Appreciate your stats there, Chris.
Yeah, it's tough keeping up, having to look down and look up, but just shout out Omaha Nation for continuing to play hard and continuing to fight. I mean, they were down, they could have easily gave up and pulled the plug, but to continue to fight and really get back into this game and give yourself a chance, that's what you love to see as a fan.
Carson, good for that first one. 20 seconds. Omaha Nation does have some lethal 3-point shooters, so the game is not over yet. They could get a pop a 3 and probably commit a foul. That one stays up there for a long time. Offensive rebound by Shamrocks.
That rebound right there, though.
It looks like they're content. Miller doesn't foul. No foul yet. And it looks like that's the white flag.
That's going to be it, G.
All right. So do we have any players in the game?
If we do, I'm going with number 1 right there. I think number 1 for Scotus. He is the one that set the tempo of this game. Defensively and offensively, I like his style.
Eli McGuire is number 1, a senior. So Winnebago will take on Scotus on Thursday. We invite you folks to join the live stream. All the Winnebago fans, don't watch the live stream. If you live in Winnebago, come to the game here. We want the stands full, as it's going to be full of blue and green at the Thursday game.
Yeah, Garen, I just want to do a little PSA before we log out tonight. I want to give a shout out to the Winnebago Police Department for sponsoring, along with HCI, the live stream tonight. This message is from the police department.
Yeah,
This message from the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska Tribal Police Department to our student athletes: be strong doesn't mean carrying everything alone. In our Ho Chung way, we lift each other up: family, teammates, community. If you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling, reach out. Talk to a trusted adult, contact tribal police, or call or text 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Asking for help is a sign of strength. We stand with you on and off the court.
All right. Final thoughts here. We're going to get off the air. Appreciate the production crew. Sinya Harlan, Jeremy Miller, Jordana Bass. Behind the 1s and 2s, as always, is DJ Bessamy doing a wonderful job. Coach Q, Coach Chris, yours truly, DJ Guaranteed. Chris, what you got for him?
Well, just want to, give a huge shout out to the Omaha Nation Chiefs for just a great season. They won a lot of games, and they get the opportunities to travel to South Dakota and play, and I know they had a lot of success up that way. And they're still a fairly young team. Shout out, their only senior, Dason Romo. I'm pretty sure he was the one who got injured kind of early in the game, so hopefully he's okay. But all in all, this is a young team, and Coach Sanchisi and Coach Webster and Coach Miller, they got a lot to be proud of, and they got a lot to hang their hat on. It was a really good season with a really young group, but a lot of those boys are coming back, and I'm looking forward to them really being a really good basketball team in the future. And for Scotus, they got multiple guys, and like I said at the beginning of the game, it's not just one guy that can hurt you. It's all of them. They're super well coached. They play all year round. They start them when they're really young and continue to play together as they get older, and you can see it. It just shows the continuity, the way that they play, the understanding of each other and where you're supposed to be. They had 13 3-pointers tonight, and I think that was kind of the biggest difference, other than the rebounding, because even though the rebounding discrepancy was in favor of Scotus, Omaha Nation still found themselves in this game. Yeah. And that third quarter defense and that zone for Omaha Nation really got Scotus to just settle and just continue to take threes, and then you kind of throw in some turnovers. That's how Omaha Nation was able to get back in this game. And, you know, in this fourth quarter, a few missed shots by Omaha Nation that could have went in, you know, could have really cut this lead to 5 and maybe to 4. But for Scotus, you know, they're moving on. It's going to be a tall task for Winnebago on Thursday. You know, Scotus is a smart team. They're an experienced team. They play together. They're well coached. They rebound and hustle, and those are things that, you know, Winnebago's kind of had some trouble with this year. So really looking forward to the game, and it's been a very long time since we got to see Scotus versus Winnebago, and I know in 2015, 2016, and 2017, Winnebago and Scotus kind of had a little rivalry, so it's kind of cool to see that matchup come back, and, you know, almost 10 years later, get to see these two teams go at it again. So I'm excited. You know, I got a lot of love for Scotus and their fans, and, you know, it's always a great game. I remember going to a lot of the district championship games where, you know, it was standing room only and everybody was fighting to get in, and, you know, capacity crowds and stuff like that. So, you know, this matchup really brings back a lot of fond memories, and I'm really appreciative of those memories. And, you know, like I said, just a lot of respect for Scotus and everything that they stand for. Great team, and just excited.
Yeah, the only thing I got to say is all you listeners out there that follow Winnebago basketball, let's get out to this gym on Thursday and let's pack this gym up. I know that the boys are, you know, any sports team considers the fans the sixth man. So make sure you guys get out here and support your Winnebago Indians in this sub-district championship.
Oh, and I want to give a shout out real quick to Kane Sheridan with 20 points and Frank Lastly with 21 points.
Wow.
And both of those boys played their hearts out tonight. I know both of those boys are brothers, and you know, they play for their dad who they lost, and, you know, they're still kind of in mourning. So continued prayers for them and blessings for them, and you boys keep your heads up and keep on playing. It was a great, you know, showing tonight, and nothing to hang your head about.
Yep.
And they're not seniors,
Nope.
so we're going to call them again. So with that being said, we are KWTN 100.9 FM, the big voice, and we are out. See you on Thursday. You guys drive safe.